I sent a numbered card into PSA, and I wanted to see what I would get because I really haven't found this card anywhere else on eBay or has seen it been sold or whatever. So our job was to send it into PSA and see if we get it back. And it was August of 2023, it was last year, and this was the first card that any of us from Sports Card Hustlers has ever sent into PSA. So I didn't really know what I was doing. At first, I went to the PSA website, and I'm expecting for it to be like a $5 fee, $10 fee. Man, it was $25 to send this card into PSA. And what you do is there's like a different steps that you do. The first thing I did was I had to select whether it was a card that was $500 or more or $500 or less. Now, from my personal experience from this certain card, I didn't even know how it hasn't been sold, so I don't even know how much it was worth. It was a numbered card. It was a Shohei Ohtani Big League Baseball 2023, number 287, and it was a black background, black foil, I think they call it. And I don't know what they would never. None of them were ever sold. They have like a red foil, but those aren't numbered. They have like the drip cards, and they were like $600 for like a PSA 10. So I'm thinking PSA 9, PSA 10. You know, it might be $200, $300, $400 card. So I put $500 or less. My next step was to make it a trading card and then make it either an auto or non-auto. And it wasn't an autograph card, it was just a number card out of 25. And I kind of overdid it because I know Big League Baseball isn't that the most expensive cards, but I figured that it was going to be at least $200-$300. That's why it shows $500 or less. I had to select whether it was a 1980 prior, like 1980, 1979, 1970s, or was it a more recent card of 1980 or more recent. And obviously it was a 1980 and more recent. You had to actually put in the search bar like the name of the card. Now, when I did it back in 2023 of August, the card didn't show up. So I had to put the actual name and the number and all that stuff of the card. It was Topps Big League Baseball 2023, number 287, black foil, out of 25, Shohei Ohtani. Now I put it in there. Now it's in there. I guess it's in there for me because I haven't seen any of the other ones graded, unless at least they haven't sold or put on eBay or put on any other sites online. But mine was the only one that I've seen that was graded. But I didn't know what I was doing when I was going on there to do all this stuff, and it was pretty straightforward. It wasn't that hard to do. At the end, it gives you a price, and I'm like, okay, $25, right? After you send it and then you ship it and you get it back and you pay taxes and shipping handling, it was like $45 just for one card. Now I know they have bulk cards and things like that, and I just wanted to get one card and just see what it did. I know it's probably cheaper to do it in bulk, but I didn't really have a lot of cards back in 2023 that were worth grading, so I just figured I'd do that. It says 45 days on the website. I'm like, all right, a month and a half, not too bad. I'll wait a month and a half, right? August goes by, September goes by, October goes by. I'm online checking. In the first couple of weeks, it just sat there. First month, just sat there, didn't even do anything, right? Then it went to like step 1. I think there was like 8 steps, like 1 through 8. Step 4 was like the grading process. Finally got graded in like the middle of October. Got it back the end of November. It was 3 months for one card. 3 months. Maybe you send more cards in. Maybe you get them faster. Maybe you get them back faster. I have no idea. I'm not really an expert on the PSA trading, but I wanted to share my story with you guys just so in case you're trying to do it, you can understand the process. And it's not that hard, but it was $45 for a card. So if I'm trying to sell this card, I got to get at least, $50 to at least make some money on it, not like lose money on it. I'm not trying to lose money, even though I'm not really trying to sell it either. But I did hear it took like a couple months when I first did it. So I'm like, I'm expecting a couple months, but 3 months, that was crazy how long it took for me to actually do it. Got it back, made a video on it. I think we have video on Instagram or TikTok that when we got it back, me and Tyler opened it up, and I was nervous. I was like, oh, I got this card back, first graded card ever. All I did was got it out of the pack, put it right in plastic, and bam, sent it away. So I'm like, all right, I'll probably get expecting a PSA, 9, 9.5, maybe a 10 if I'm lucky. Got it back, opened it up, PSA 8. I have it right here. I'll show you in a second. PSA 8. So I heard online, people send me messages, PSA 8, I mean, it's just as not just as good as just a regular base card, not even graded, not base card, but like a card that's not even graded. So whatever. So I got a PSA 8. I don't know why it's a PSA 8. I know it has to deal with like the centering of it and the corners, but man, I just took it right out of that pack and put it right into plastic and then shipped it, bubble wrapped it. It didn't get bent up, but I still got a PSA 8, which kind of stinks. You know, I spent $45 for a PSA 8 card, but I think it's still a rare card because I haven't seen many of them online. On eBay now, I think there's one that's not even graded that somebody has on there for $345. But I mean, it has been sold, and none of them have been sold. But it's a pretty cool thing to do, and it's really nervous. Really got me nervous, excited. But you know, getting a PSA 8 on it wasn't that greatest thing. I have it in cinematic mode, so I'm not really sure if you can see it or not. But that's the Shohei Ohtani out of 25, and the PSA grade on the top is an 8. We'll throw a picture of it on there too. I was just testing the waters. I was just seeing, you know, how to do it, what the process was, how long it would take. I'm not really doing it to make money on it. I do have it on eBay now just to test the waters. But I mean, you know, I'm getting bids of like $30, $40, and I'm not really wanting to sell it. I just have like a reserve on there. But I'm just trying to figure out, you know, how much it'd be worth. I think it's a really cool card to keep in my collection. It's probably the most rarest card other than the CJ Stroud card. I pulled a month back or a month and a half back. So it's like a good start to my collection and how we started collecting Shohei Ohtani cards, Bryce Harper cards, Wemby cards, all those cards from our last video. So it's a good start for the collection, even though it was a year ago, but I'm definitely saving that one. But how much do you think it's worth? So it's PSA 8 right here. Again, I'll show you. Out of 25, there's only 25 of these made in the entire world, in the universe. So how much do you think that's worth of a Shohei Ohtani? I mean, if it was like a rookie card of somebody, maybe worth more, like Ellie De La Cruz. But they didn't have Ellie De La Cruz's back in 2023 at Big League Baseball. But little things like that, like what do you think? How much you think it was worth? And let us know in the comments. And also let us know if you ever got a card graded, how long it took you, what card did you get graded, did you end up selling it, how much money did you make, or did you keep it for your own collection? You know, I didn't really know much about grading until, you know, I started doing this about a year ago for like YouTube videos and things like that. Didn't really do much about that before, but I think it's a cool thing to do, and it's a cool thing like the wait anticipation of waiting and getting it back. But it is on eBay now. But let me know how much you think it's worth in the comments down below. And also make sure you like and subscribe our channel. I think we're, as of me making this video right now, I think we're at 488, right? We started this little channel, you know, we were 20, 30, 40 subscribers. We're like, yeah, 20, 30, 40 subscribers. Now we're almost 500, which is awesome, right? So hopefully by Christmas time, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, to 2,000 subscribers. So, you know, like this video, share. I know it gets out a lot. You know, we usually get about 4,000 or 5,000 views on these videos. Hopefully half of you guys can like and subscribe. That'll be awesome for us. Help us out for the channel. We're teachers. We try to do things on the side, you know, because teaching isn't really the most money-making business, I guess you can call it. So not that it's about the money, but, you know, just it's cool to do these channels and talk to you guys and interact like we said in the last video. So let us know if you had done this thing in the comments, what you got back, how much you paid. Maybe you did in bulk, got a lot cheaper. I know they have different areas. You can go to the stadiums. You can go to the stadiums and go get your PSA card or your cards graded at a stadium. I know Philly was doing it. I think the end of this month or maybe like last week. I forget when it was. And you can go to the stadium and do a lot of stuff too. So it's pretty cool. But let us know in the comments whether you have done this journey or not, whether we helped you out or not, and like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Talk to you guys later. Peace.